dare. Like to understand on your embrace. Just one other thing I dare.
Hey guys, Harrison, welcome back once again for a brand new video for you, and welcome to episode 12 of our Gran Turismo 6 Let's Play. Yeah, remember that guy who used to make videos all the time, and that, you know, that charismatic 21-year-old black guy? Yeah, me. Apparently, I'm actually back now, so I just have a lot of things I need to... Whoa, my door slammed heavy there. Wind. But sorry about that. Yeah, okay, just to explain a couple of things. First of all, thanks for the massive response to the Grid Autosport coverage I had on the channel. Over 55,000 views on all 3 videos was not what I was expecting. Over 100 new subscribers as well. So thank you to everybody that's just hopped on. I hope you guys stick around because I do Formula 1 videos, Gran Turismo. I'm a racing game guy in general. I may even dabble in some football. I've already announced it on Twitter, but I will probably be getting an Xbox One for my birthday in August, and as a result of that I will be getting FIFA 15, so I'm probably going to be doing a next gen career mode while talking some football now and again as well. I kind of want to branch out a little bit, hopefully get some more football guys in again, which that's good news. So like I said, thanks for all the Grid Autosport coverage, much appreciated for the support on that. Sorry it's been such a long time since I managed to get any new videos out. I was really busy because last week was my final week of university. A lot of my assignments had to come in, so that was a very chaotic week for me. My website just launched, so you can check that out if you get a chance as well. Harrison101.com is the place to be. All my videos and some exclusive written content as well, which you will not see anywhere else on that website as well. Put a really great blog up there about MotoGP and the season so far the other day, so check that out if you get a chance. Harrison101.com. We'll be sending some shirts on there soon as well. Dre TV is coming up later this week, and I know I've missed a lot of content, like 5 races, 3 in MotoGP and 2 in Formula 1. Dre TV will be back this week, I guarantee you that. It's just a matter of when. As you can, luckily the script is over halfway done for that episode already, because I've been backlogging it from the time it started. So luckily that'll be sorted out real soon as well. So thanks everybody for your patience. It's greatly appreciated, and we're back with some GT6. This is now version 1.07. A lot of the updates were to do mainly with online racing, like things like lobby settings and things like that. A few physics changes as well, but nothing too drastic. And also they added a new Vision GT car in, the BMW as well, has now been featured. I'll have a quick look at that now while I'm here. So I thought I'd base the video around this.
It's the first time I heard about the idea for us to design a car for GT6. I actually didn't quite believe it at the same time. I thought it was pretty amazing opportunity for us.
BMW stands for sheer driving pleasure, and this fits very much to our cooperation.
Gran Turismo はすごいわけじゃないんですよ。グランツーリスモに収録されている
Kaz, the hero.
作っている人たちがすごいんですね。そのエネルギーがグランツーリスモを通じてプレイヤーに伝わっている、そういうことだと思いますね。
As you know, we do concept cars, but we rarely do concept cars that can drive, you know, full on like they do in the virtual world of GT6. That's pretty much a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Our engineers on the one side and on the other side our designers worked very hard through several months.
The design process behind this car is similar to what we usually do, but maybe in a much more compact version, if you will. everything we did, aerodynamic functions as well as all the other technical functions, are not just a design issue. It has to work really well. I mean, it's designed and conceived, engineered actually to race. Engineered in the virtual world, but engineered to race and win.
このね、ビジョン GT カー、どこが BMW らしいかというと、まずコンパクトなサイズ、それと、前後の、張り出した、オーバーフェンダー、ボクシーなところはボクシーで残していて、でもきちんと、モダンで、
The video's going on a bit long, isn't it?
When you look at the car, you'll see typical BMW proportions with the short front overhang, the long hood, the rearward cabin. But all
Is
of
this
that
when my update was
in
like
an
1
extreme
gigabyte long?
package.
Was it purely this
Super
video?
long, super
Because if it
wide.
was, I'm going to be
So the
pissed.
first impact from this car is going to be just like pure.
You know, I'm going to skip that. It was going on a little bit too long for my liking. But yeah, there it is. It's the BMW Vision GT, and it looks stunning. It really does. 550 brake horsepower, rear engine, front wheel drive, the over fenders, the massive aero scoops on the back. It looks fantastic. It really does. It looks like it's got a Tron vibe going on there. Now, normally this will cost you 1 million credits to buy, but we don't need to buy it. Also, before I move on as well, I will be doing this, the GT Academy section, in the future as well. But like I said, there is a way around this. If we go to seasonal events, real quick. They have now added a BMW Vision GT Super Lap. So what we're going to do now is just, it's a lap of the Grand Prix circuit of the Nürburgring when you're using Formula 1. The goal time is 1 minute and 59 seconds. Right, my main aim here is to beat Game Right, because he did a video on this yesterday, and his was a 202.9. I think it was a 202.8, I think he just scraped the silver. I'm going to try and beat that. Because I'm a better driver than Game Right, believe it or not. Scott, if you're watching, I love you, man, but it's just the truth. Just don't even try and deny this. I'm not on the racing chair and a reel like you are, my man. Pad play is where it's at, folks. Right. It's nice to see the GT6's load times are still ridiculously long, which is wonderful. Ugh. Hurry up, you damn thing. Oh, gosh, sounds good. Right, there we go. The online world record right now is 1 minute 52.3. Some of you guys play this game way too friggin' much. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. 152. Christ, it's only like 20 seconds slower than Formula 1 cars go around here. That's insane. Right. Blacked up interior, of course. I'm a bit rusty, obviously. Whoa. Bit of oversteer there. Mainly because I've not played this game in about 3 weeks. So we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Oh, I heard the hiss there. I went on the heavy braking. That was quite nice. The back kept it on the track. This car is definitely a bit tail happy, especially under acceleration. Very torquey. It's fun. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. Okay. That I didn't see coming. This car's on racing hard tyres and it's acting like this. Lord. This is on racing tyres and it's all over the place. Gotta be a bit more delicate, I reckon. fine wine, or Kim Kardashian's buttocks, or something. I must admit, I do kind of miss playing this game. I kind of get put off a little bit by having to plug my Elgato in and out all the time as well for my PS3 to actually play this thing. This is normally into my Xbox, obviously. It gets a bit tiresome of constantly exchanging the wires around, and I don't want to plug my PVR back in to kind of lessen the load a little bit, because I have wires everywhere, and having wires everywhere is not a pretty look. But yeah, I have missed this, and I've missed making videos in general. Contrary to popular beef, I love doing what I do, and you know, I hate it when I haven't got the time to make vids. But I'm back now, so hopefully things won't be so tedious. I'm gonna try and bump out all of Dre TV one day later this week. Maybe not Wednesday because I'm working on Wednesday night, and that's 2:09. Good lord. And I'm actually going to the WWE SmackDown taping at the O2 tomorrow. My first time going to a wrestling show, which should be very, very fun indeed. I got VIP tickets for it because I think my auntie works for John Lewis, and they get all these kind of cool opportunities, like super cool tickets at a discount rate. So that should be a lot of fun. Apparently there's a meet and greet there. Might meet my man Bad News Barrett. I'm afraid I got some bad news. I'm getting the hang of this now. But yeah, hopefully first wrestling show tomorrow, that'd be a lot of fun. Follow me on Twitter if you want to see more of that. I'm bound to post pictures on there. Or on Instagram. My Twitter is in the description, Harrison101HD, and my Instagram is just Harrison101. I know it's a little bit confusing, like whether I'm in standard or high definition. For the best, it's probably if I'm in standard because I'm not that pretty, but hey, what can you do? These guys are long gone. That's my man Owen TQ there. You may see him around the corner. Owen Quenby. Wears tartan trousers and everything. And obviously IRL Cos, or AOR Cos I should say now, who's a very, very fast dude. Oh no! Last corner I left the track. I'm going to restart so I get a better run at it. Oh, it's a little bit too hot into that final corner. But this thing's got some explosive torque, it really does. It must be a BMW thing where they just keep adding more and more power to their cars. I know that the next M5 I'm hearing is going to be BMW's most powerful production car ever made, so I think it's going to have 600 brake horsepower. 600! Like, I remember back in the days of Top Gear when they were announcing things like the Carrera GT, oh god. Let's try it again. When they were announcing things like the Carrera GT, and they were basically, like back then, 600 brake horsepower was like hypercar, crazy, never before seen nonsense. Oh my god, what the hell was that? I am shocking now, god. Let's try this again. But yeah, 600 brake horsepower back then was nuts 10 years ago. Now it's becoming the norm. Now you've got to have at least 600 brake horsepower. That's crazy. Like the Carrera GT and the SLR, they were like the pioneers for these like 600 brake horsepower, more affordable hypercar. I know the McLaren F1 had like 640, but that was a friggin' unicorn back in '97. That was unheard of back then. Back then, a car having 300 brake horsepower was considered a big deal. Also, I want to say in this video as well, I mentioned him in the credits as well, but rest in peace to Sir Jack Brabham. passed away last night at the age of 88. Obviously a triple Formula 1 world champion and the only man to ever win a world championship in a car that he himself built and designed from the ground up. One of the truly incredible sporting achievements ever, I would say, to be able to win a world title in a Formula 1 car that you built. I know the term legend is thrown around a lot, maybe a little bit too much in modern day sport, but Jack Brabham is one of the most iconic men in the history of Formula 1. It's very sad. Oh, for goodness sake, really? But yeah, he's one of the most iconic men to ever grace Formula 1, so obviously my thoughts go out to his friends and family, to all his fans. I know it's a bad day for Australian motorsport as well, but he was a true legend of the sport, and his legacy will never be forgotten in this sport. You know, from his sons to his grandson Sam, and obviously the team as well will forever be in F1 history now. Like I said, one of the most underrated ever sporting achievements from Brabham. Because I don't think he's spoken about as much as other Formula 1 guys, like obviously the Sennas and the Prosts and the Lauders of the world, but that's a story that deserves a little bit more coverage as well, I think, as well. Oh, for goodness sake! This car's got too much torque. Also, this is one of the problems of using, one of the few issues with using fast cars in Gran Turismo in this game, with a pad like I am, is that it's hard to control the throttle sometimes. Right, let's knuckle down and see if we can get one good lap in here. I did not think it would take me like 16 different attempts and restarts and lap invalidations to get this down. Maybe. Also, these curbs and getting a wheel on the grass is like driving the Red Bull X 2010 all over again. I know a lot of people as well are asking me to try and get a gold run in for that Red Bull X 2010. All I will say is, I will try. I can't guarantee it, but I will get one on camera at some point. For those that don't know already, you get the Citroen GT race car if you get all golds on the Goodwood Festival of Speed challenges. So, in case you didn't know already, that was a nice corner. Good downforce. But yeah, in case you didn't know what the ultimate prize was for Goodwood, there you go. Good car as well. Very powerful. Oh, God. Just one wheel too many off the track. We've been going on for 18 minutes already. Jeez. This is terrible. Okay, don't get me wrong. I know it was 18 minutes. I know like 10 of that was the video coverage, but god damn. Right, let's try again. I'm getting faster with my invalidated laps at least. That was a 2:07. This car's acceleration in second and third gear is pretty intense. And if you're not fully committed on the power coming out of a corner, it will punish you. That's for sure. This is me shaking off the rust, really. There we go. Nice. Shame looks, I love the Nürburgring track, I always have. Especially the Grand Prix version. Very fast, very flowing, a lot of fun. Right, let's not bodge this up now, right? Right, final corner. Oh, it's bronze! God damn it! 203.2. I was beaten by Riot. God! After all of that, and I still end up being slower. Oh, what the friggin' ever. God. That's dreadful. Ugh. Okay, we got a time. It's not particularly great. I don't care. Oh, jeez, that was brutal. I have not done the BMW Vision very proud there. I was 11 seconds slower than the fastest time. ARL Cos has done it in 1:55.9. Shout out to you, sir, because that is pretty insane. I'm the 93,000th best in the world there. There's something to be proud of there, kids. I'm going to tell the grandkids about that one. But, your prize, all you got to do is set a time, and you will be given the car for free. And you get it in all black as well, which is also quite nice. I'm going to get the white and the BMW old school 2002 colours there, I think. But, yeah. All you got to do is set a time. You don't even need to beat the bronze time. As long as you set a competitive time, they will give you the car for free. Which is nice, considering it's worth $1 million. So just remember that one, if you want to get the car, but don't necessarily want to pay 1 million credits for it. Well, they got a Herrera one as well going on around Tokyo. Do you get the car for that one too? No, but you get a nice chrome colour apparently. Right. While I'm here, let's finish off the Night Masters while I'm at it. We've got enough time. Did Bathurst. Now we've got to do the Matterhorn and Willow Springs. So 450 Sport Soft. We're good to go. Let's do it. The Matterhorn. It's not a real life track, this, by the way. It's based off the Matterhorn, I suppose. I know it looks beautiful and whatnot. It reminds me a lot of the Bernese Alps that was in Forza Motorsport 3 and 4. And I think 5 as well, actually. But, yeah. Might do some Forza 5 vids if I get an Xbox One. I don't know. See how I feel. Because I think Forza 5's career is pretty monotonous and boring, really. But from what I've played of it, anyway. Also, I'll be back next week with this game for sure as well, because next week, I think May 27th, the Ayrton Senna content will drop, having a couple of seasonal events and the chance to drive Ayrton Senna's Lotus Formula 1 car, I think from 1918, I can't remember what year, but I think it was 87, I'm not 100% sure on that. I know, someone will correct me in the comments, because you guys always do. So yeah, should be a lot of fun. Whoop, bit of paint damage there. But yeah, the Matterhorn as it gets dark, that should be interesting. There we go. Back to the interior cam. Did they not design a working interior for that BMW then? Was it just on the outside, just like an empty shell? Who knows, they might update it later on like they did with the BMW M4 where they had the car out, but they didn't have an interior view until later on, and they updated it with that. Oh god. Bit messy there. Whoa. So that's recovery. Oh, my brother's walked in. Hey, Ray. Oh, shut up. Man, it got dark really quickly. It was still relatively bright out at 8 o'clock, and now at 9 o'clock it's now pitch black. That makes sense. Well, to be fair, it depends on what time the sun sets in this part of the world, I guess. When the sun goes down, it tends to go down very quickly. Alright, up to third. I've said it before, but this GT86 is so much fun to drive. Just don't make somebody have to choose between that and the Subaru BRZ, because somebody might spout out some racist rhymes now and again. You know, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a teacher by its toe. Yeah, definitely teacher, that's definitely the word I was looking for. Unless you turn the sound all the way up, and it might sound like something else. I'm sure at least half a dozen of you will get that reference. Up to second. Pardon me as well, I've got a bit of a cough. I think I've got hay fever again because of all the pollen. It's actually been really beautiful weather-wise in the UK right now. 20+ degree temperatures and just really nice weather. Which, knowing this country, means it'll probably die out and be back to rain again by this time next week, but still. That's better. Also, did you hear the news about Google apparently trying to buy out Twitch? That's very interesting. I might do a full Dre Talks about that in the future. Because that could change the landscape of gaming content creators forever if Google buy Twitch. I mean, Google already own YouTube as it is, but Google can now say they own the top 2 search engines in the world, because Google is the #1 search engine in the world, and YouTube is now second because of how much it's grown and how big it is. Amazingly, people don't think about that a lot of the time, but YouTube is in itself a search engine. So it's amazing when you think about it, and you now see that they want to get Twitch as well for just over $1 billion, from what I'm hearing. Twitch now the #1 gaming streamer, stream insight in the world. A lot of people I know for a fact were pining in hoping that Twitch would be a viable alternative to YouTube one day. I never thought it was going to be honest, because I thought it's too specialised, it's too niche. How it's all just about gaming and whatnot, and I mean, gaming is not taken seriously on a large scale by a lot of channels as it is, mainly because of the fact that for a lot of personalities it's more like add-ons to what they already do, like Epic Mealtime, for example. They have like 6 million subs. I mean, their channel's borderline dead anyway because they've run out of ideas, but they now game on the side as well, and a lot of YouTubers do that. Whoops. Still going. So I always thought it'll be too niche to ever go head-to-head with YouTube, but as a viable alternative for gaming video makers, sure, possibly. If the contracts are large enough, they were getting sponsored by the right people, then sure, why not? But if YouTube buy them out, then God. Or I should say Google, really, rather than YouTube. But yeah, if they get bought out and become part of the YouTube umbrella, then boy, world domination is probably next. Jeez. I mean, I was always the guy saying that YouTube owns an 80% market share of all videos that are played on the internet. Nothing was ever going to put a real footnote in that, but even now it's going to be even more ridiculous now, which is a scary thought in itself. But there's the win. Boy, and that's really dark. Can't see a thing up ahead. See, look, that's what it was at 8. How quickly does it just transition? That's ridiculous. How dark it suddenly got, like in the space of 30 seconds. But yeah, 17,000 credits there, which is nice. Another 3 stars. But I must admit, this is the part of the game where career mode becomes a little bit more of a grind, because there's nothing really new in terms of gimmicks until I unlock the International B license, which I'll get to in about 15 episodes time, because there's a lot of National A stuff to get through. But finally, here's Willow Springs and the Big Willow track. It's the fastest of the Willow Springs variants. Like I said before, you may have seen this on Top Gear a couple of times. It was featured in the Series 19, I think. American Road Trip, as well as the Clarkson DVD, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. That was all filmed here as well. I've got a fair few Clarkson DVDs, actually, back there. I'm not particularly proud of that now, but still, it's there. I can't deny my past. But yeah, the last one of the Night Masters. And look, it's suddenly dark again. Hooray! Right. Don't know why it wasn't just dark from the start, but whatever. Okay, here we go. And over here, it's dark at America from 7 o'clock rather than 9. Science, everybody. Right. A time like this, the driving line now becomes absolutely critical. If this line was turned off, I'd be in some serious trouble here. I'd be fearing for my life. Especially if I made it to the lead, then I'd be in some serious trouble. I'd be basically firing blind, and this is a more complicated track than people think. Especially this section I'm on right now. Well, I almost flipped the car over there. Good lord. Curbed it. I can't even see where the next car is. Apparently it's about 5 seconds down the road, but I wouldn't be able to tell by looking at my screen. I didn't even know this car could do 130 miles an hour. That's ridiculous. To that RX-7. I must admit, the stars coming out in the background is really pretty. That's really nice. Okay, I can see the brake lights of the next guy, which is promising. Or both of them now, which is good. Whoa, 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 whoa! Almost rolled it again there, jeez. That was not good. Right. The struggle is most definitely real on this one. Lost a lot of time as well, lost about 3 seconds. Which in these cars is quite a lot. Bit on the gravelly side there, but that's fine. Right. Let me chase down the leader in one lap. 2.2 seconds away. This is the kind of car that definitely gives you the confidence to try and push it. And see where the limit is. Remember what I've always said, the lines are always conservative. They are very conservative. So try and go beyond it if you can. You're only going to go faster unless you hit the wall or something. Then you probably won't be. This is very nice. Whoa. This track, I seriously, on my screen, cannot see anything except the gravel and the racing line. I'm dead serious. This is scary, a little bit. Especially when you're going at 135 miles an hour. Sweet. Finally got a clean lap in. We'll see what the time ends up being. 1:26. That's pretty good. As we come towards midnight here at Willow Springs. Excellent. So, another 3 stars in the bank. I'm starting to build up quite a collection. Another 18,000 credits. Okie dokie. That went well. I'm glad that went so smoothly. Well, ish. And I feel a bit bad that the vision segment went so long, but nah, doesn't really matter. You guys seem to like the longer videos anyway, so I'm not going to complain. Right, next time up on Gran Turismo 6. Actually, I thought you did the mission races. I might go back and do the coffee break challenge as well over here. And the Gornagrat League, and maybe the Clubman Kart Cup 100, which also features one of the most difficult races in the entire game. I'm not even joking on this one either, unfortunately. More on that next time. But until then, I've been Harrison101. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Sayonara.